Leo, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late December 2022. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to shuffle it up and get you going with an oracle card right away. So let's do it, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for the beautiful, lovely Leos here in late December? Talk to me, please. Yeah, we're just going to get one card real quick and just dip our toes into energy. Then we'll get into the full tarot reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Let's shuffle it up one time. What do we got for the Leos, my guides? Talk to me. Hope you've been feeling fabulous. I hope you're feeling very merry and festive and all that good stuff. As you can see, you know I am, right? Be putting up a special festive picture up in the community tab. Okay, here we go. And I was picking up a very, very similar vibe in the Aries reading, so it might be a fire sign thing, but when I get this energy, it is somebody reflecting, doing a lot of thinking, big links to the past, and just reflecting, and it is the time of year for stuff like that. Now, we'll peel back all the layers of that card. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the December subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of that, into the reading, no more promo. Have a look at this lovely lady and her beautiful hair and dress. So she has her eyes closed and she is holding a locket very close. So for some of you, this could be representative of something you hold very near and dear to your heart. There's a little bit of a longing here in this first card. So there could be something or someone that you're feeling a little bit of longing for. I don't want to go too far into that because this could just be somebody thinking back on memories when I have a card like this. So you might be taking stock of the year that has just passed, the goods, the bads, everything in between. Like I said, it does fit the time of year we're in right now. So we're just going to plop her down right there. Yes, there could be undertones of communication, messages, stuff like that. So we really want to see what's up when we get into tarot. Let's do that. I'm going to shuffle it up one time, get you 3 cards in the upright before we get that intuitive, juicy stuff for the Leos here. So talk to me, my guides. What do we got for the lovely Leos? So last week's reading, it was titled A Massive Change, and that was something I saw from front to back throughout the whole entire reading. Like, now could be a big time of metamorphosis, things shifting, things changing, all different areas of life. But it felt big, right? It felt like something big was coming down the pipeline. So we're going to see what we pick up for you this week, my friends. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone. Only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your energy or someone you're linked to, right? So let's get it going. There's many beautiful, lovely Leos out there. So what do we got in position? Yeah, 10 of Cups. Same card, same position as the Aries reading. So a lot of you, if you're connected to an Aries, you might want to check that reading as well, especially with very similar oracle cards, and the first card is the same. The 10 of Cups is a beautiful way to start any reading, honestly. Yeah, Empress. So we're starting with 2 beautiful energies of blessings and abundance. I'm really liking this so far. Let's get one more out here. I don't want to jump the shark. I don't want to get too excited just yet. You know me, I'm an optimistic reader. So when I get good things, yeah, here we go. Action, Chariot. That's another theme I was picking up in the Aries reading, wanting to get something going, get something moving. So we're going to put that down there. 2 very powerful major arcana showing up here in this spread for you this week. These are strong energies, just like I was seeing for you last week. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes before we get that juicy, intuitive stuff. Position number 1, we have the 10 of Cups. It's extra lovely, the fact that it's right next to the Empress. But this could be a card of happy endings, right? Having all that you want, all that you need. Could this be what someone's longing for? Some happily ever after, some long lost type of win or victory? Possibly. This could also represent matters of the family, matters of the home, so it makes sense that it's showing up at this time of year. But when I see the 10 of Cups, it is full emotional fulfillment, having it all, right? This is a beautiful type of card. Now, it could be linked to thought and stuff like that too, but I'm going to call that what it is. That could be some sort of win or victory here, or triumph. Moving to the center, we have the Empress. Beautiful. This is a card of blessings. Now, for some of you, this is earth sign energy. It could be related to a Taurus. This could be a card of mother figures because the Empress is the goddess, right? So maybe it's a connection to spirit for some of you, or a spiritual connection here. But whenever I see the Empress, I think of blessings. I think of abundance. I think of things going your way. Now, all cards have that double-edged sword where there could be goods, there could be bads, there could be in-betweens. The Empress could be somebody being a little bit stubborn or something not moving as fast as you'd like it to move. In worst case scenario, it could be a little bit overbearing or smothering. So hopefully none of you are feeling that. But when I see the Empress, I just think straight up blessings initially before something tells me otherwise. So we're starting with two lovely, lovely cards. Now, moving to the very back end, we have the Chariot. So this is the card for the Cancerians. You might be connected to Cancer here when we have the Chariot. One of the fastest moving cards in the whole entire tarot deck, right? So when I see the Chariot, I think of somebody blasting off big action, big movement. Once again, big changes could be afoot when the Chariot is here. It's either going to or from something. Big card of travel. Once again, another thing we see a lot in the holiday season. So a lot of you, yeah, you could be on the move in some sort of way. I always say with the Chariot, though, we need to watch out because it was classically made to be an instrument of war. The rougher side of this could be a little conflict-based or somebody being hard-headed. We do have some possible stubbornness showing up here. But overall, it's feeling good. This could be something coming to you very fast, like a bat out of hell. So I really want to clarify and see what that Chariot could be about because it could be very important to this reading. Something coming at you really, really quick. So with all that being said, let's dive deeper on all of it, Leo. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here. My lovely friends, my guides, talk to me. What do we got? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation. And I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that 10 of Cups. Hopefully it's all good coming towards you. All right. And yes, if you're a tarot reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why I put this box here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Leo, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. You won't be stepping on my toes. Okay, 10 of Cups time. Why is 10 of Cups here for Leo? Yeah, the deck is being a little picky now. I can feel it. If you're new here, I only read jumpers. Yeah, there is some sort of big improvement coming down the pipeline. We have the 5 of Cups in reverse. And I'm getting an interesting little intuitive vibe here. A lot of you might feel like there's one thing that you were missing, or like you're just missing one little thing, and then you'll feel complete, right? So whether that's you or somebody else, they might be feeling like they're missing that one little puzzle piece until they can feel complete. Now, a lot of us, our lives are very multifaceted. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of layers, but there is something here that might just be missing. And if you had that, it would be everything. For a lot of you, that missing piece could be coming in here with the 10 of Cups, 5 of Cups in reverse, because it is things improving, right? It is things changing from going from rough to good, rough roads to smooth roads. I really like this. So somebody feeling much better with the 5 of Cups in reverse. A lot of you could be doing a lot of healing in this time as well. But when I see this, the 10 of Cups with the 5 of Cups in reverse, yeah, this could be somebody feeling like a piece is missing of some sort. But it is still a very positive omen, right? Of something really good that could be coming into your life. So we want to see how the rest of it plays out. So let's go in on this Empress. We don't want to get too hung up right there, right? So why is this Empress here? Please. Lots of water here, especially like with the Chariot on the back end. So it might be an emotionally heightened time. Even though the Empress is a earth sign type of energy, she's the aspect of the divine feminine. So I feel like a lot of you might need to know you could be much more emotional than you normally are. Now we have the Page of Wands showing up in reverse underneath this Empress. Yeah, there could be somebody, like if you've been dealing with somebody who's been like a little mean, a little nasty, a little cold, shut down, pulled back, that could be changing for a lot of you. And I'm getting this odd feeling here too that you're not wanting to broadcast to the world like when something goes your way every time. I get this in Leo readings every now and then that like something really good might come in, but you're going to keep that on the hush. Nobody needs to know about that. Nobody needs to know about the blessings you're attaining. Those are for you. So I'm getting a lot of interesting things, but I do feel like for a lot of you, if there's been somebody you've been having a lot of difficulty with, somebody that's been being cold or confrontational, this Page of Wands in reverse under this Empress is telling me that somebody could be warming up, being a bit nicer, being a bit more open. Okay, so we're going to keep it moving here. So we have improved emotions, improved communication. But yeah, a lot of you, Whatever is going good in your life, whatever happens, if it's a win, a victory, or anything else, I don't feel you broadcasting it. Like that's none of their business, right? Let them think what they think. That's none of their business to know if I'm happy, if I'm sad, this or that. That's kind of a vibe I'm picking up. So let's see what's up with that Chariot before we do the quick recap. So there's a Chariot here, and the Shadow card, of course. What do we got, my gods? Talk to me about the Chariot for Leo. Okay. Six of Wands in reverse. Okay. All right, I do feel like this could be somebody that possibly did something spontaneous and they feel like they made an error or made a mistake. Beware of things like that in this time too. I do feel like this could be a warning for a lot of you. Like, try not to be too spontaneous or fly off the handle with things, because with the Chariot, it is such a fast-moving energy. The Six of Wands in reverse, that is the opposite of victory, right? That's a card of somebody being humbled. So I feel like for a lot of you, you might need to know, like, just don't be too spontaneous. Or this could just be someone that you're linked to that feels like they've made some sort of huge mistake, big mistake. That's a possibility on the back end, because we do have a lot of good positives here, wins and victories. But slow and meticulous is the way. Not rushing into things is the way. Not being too spontaneous, straight up. So beware of mistakes, beware of mishaps and things like that. That's a vibe I'm picking up here, okay? Doing anything too quick or rushing into anything too quick might not have the desired results. So even though if there are a lot of signs or things pointing towards, you know, great possibilities, just slow it down. That's like a vibe I'm picking up. So let's go through real quick and I'll give you a recap before we get the Shadow card. If you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the 10 of Cups with the 5 of Cups in reverse. The big intuitive vibe it was making me feel is like somebody feels like they have so much that makes them happy and they're grateful for. They might just be missing that one piece. If I just had that one more thing or that one person, I would feel complete. So this could be somebody feeling like they're missing that one little puzzle piece, but I also feel things improving emotionally from choppy waters into calm. In the center, we have the Empress with the Page of Wands in reverse. If there's someone who's been being a little confrontational towards you or harsh, cold, whatever you want to call it, there could be a softening up there, an improving. So we have improvement in emotion, we have an improvement in communication, but whatever good things are coming your way, I feel like you're keeping it private, right? Like, I don't need to broadcast. That's none of their business. Or that could just be a mode you're in with somebody else too. Like, all right, my life, what's going on behind closed doors is none of their business. Moving to the very back end, we have the Chariot with the 6 of Wands in reverse. And I did say this does feel like a bit of a warning here, because it felt like somebody getting humbled in some sort of way. So maybe this is someone you're linked to that has made a mistake. They've recognized they've made an error, a misjudgment, a mistake. But beware of that. Don't be too spontaneous. Don't rush into anything, because the results could be humbling, my friend. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into that real quick. I'm going to get you one Shadow card. For some of you, that back end could be as simple as a Cancerian you're connected to, that they're down in the dumps. That center, that could be as simple as, like, not speaking with a Taurus for whatever reason. So let's get you one Shadow card, or a mother figure. I don't want to overcomplicate. I feel like I could pull a lot more messages out of that spread, but let's see what's in the shadows. I feel like there's more to that story. Thank you. Yeah, and here's this guarded type of energy that I was picking up in the middle there about, like, yeah, it's none of their business. Nobody needs to know this. We have the 9 of Wands in the shadows, right? And there's nothing wrong with being a little defensive or protective of yourself, of your happiness, but too much of anything could be a negative, right? Now, the 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. It's somebody who's been through a thing or two. They've been around the block. They've been hurt a few times. They don't want to be hurt again. That's a vibe we pick up here. But it's also somebody shutting down communication. This could also be somebody who is just very territorial. It could be someone that you're linked to that has very jealous tendencies as well. So when we catch this 9 of Wands in the shadows, it's Spirit asking us to keep an eye out for tendencies like that. The 9 of Wands can be a good card sometimes, but there could be a blockage of some sort here that needs to be resolved. Or a Spirit could be asking you to let somebody in. So Leo, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet. I'm going to give the details of the December subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the November subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after the Fire Air readings this week. But for December, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot in Wonderland. This is the deck I used in this week's reading. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. Second, let me know down in the comments which tarot card makes you happiest when you see it. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of December, I will put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.